Hey you guys, how's it going? So today I am actually going to do the Lady Baccia Getting to Know You tag. And first of all, thank you to Lady Baccia for making this tag. It's very interesting, even though it's going to be a little difficult for me to answer it. So I am one of those people who always cringes when the teacher said, everybody say something about yourself. Like suddenly I don't exist. I don't know there's anything to say about me at all. But let's begin with number 1, about yourself. Well, at the time of this posting, my channel name might still be GC Vampire, but I do intend to change it to Absolute Fiend to match my Instagram. And I don't normally like to say my actual name, not because of security reasons, because my full name is Alexandria, which on its own could be a very nice name, and objectively I could see it being a very vampy name even. But I just don't like it for myself. But, most of my family calls me either Lex or Lexi. So, take your pick. Just not Alex, because only my grandma calls me Alex. So yeah. I'm Absolute Fiend / Alexandria / Lex / Lexi, whatever you want. I prefer Absolute Fiend because it's less confusing. I wonder if anybody else has such a stupid problem in their life. But at least that's not that much of a problem, Let's see, what else about me? I'm 21. I have 4 cats. I have a degree, Associate of Art with focus in linguistics. Honestly, doesn't help me at all at this point. See, I like video games, but, older video games, mostly PlayStation 2 era video games, if not earlier than that. I don't know. We'll get back to that later. Gosh, what else is there to say about me? Oh, I do art. That's something, isn't it? Really into vampires. I like Jenna Marbles and Markiplier. Yeah, I don't know, I just struggle to say anything about myself. Number 2 is favorite book, movie, music, teen, game, color, food. Favorite book is Interview with the Vampire. And I don't really like the other books in that series, because I feel like the very first one was a lot more of a literary genre. You could tell there was some substance behind it. And if you've read any articles about Anne Rice, you could see that she wrote Interview with the Vampire sort of about her religious journey, I suppose. That's a very interesting story you should look into. My goodness. I like the Merman in my tub manga. I do read some manga, but not as much anymore. Mostly because I don't prefer to read it online. Let's see, favorite film? It's kinda... my favorite movie is Army of Darkness, just because it's so stupid and I love Bruce Campbell. But I also like the movie Bunraku with Gact, Ron Perlman, Woody Harrelson. Gosh, who else? Demi Moore, I think, and then whatever that cowboy guy's name was. It's just another weird movie. Something for everybody. Let's see. I also like Moonchild with Gact and Hyde. And obviously the first 2 Evil Deads. I don't like the remake though, because it severely lacked Bruce Campbell. And I love Bruce Campbell. Let's see, moving on to music. Again, kind of weird taste. Recently I've just been listening to the Castlevania soundtracks, which is an excellent music genre. But aside from that, I like Versailles with Kamijo, and obviously Kamijo himself, and Gact, clearly. The Gazette, Acid Black Cherry, Hyde, Vamps, Larkin CL, all the good J-Rock, J-Pop, Visual K stuff. Team, I'm not so into watching sports. I could be persuaded to play certain sports, like badminton and tennis and, fun stuff you could do in the backyard, but I do have a soft spot for the Chicago Bears, and the Chicago Cubs, because my grandpa used to be really into those teams when I was a youngin'. Favorite game. Gosh, I have so many favorite games. And you know, if you asked me tomorrow, I'd probably list off a different one. But I think the games that I come back to most are Castlevania in general, Devil May Cry, the first three, Resident Evil, especially 4. Let's see, color, mint green. Alright, favorite food. I mean, I like meatloaf and potatoes. You know, basic stuff, I don't really care. I just don't like lasagna or anything with like marinara sauce. What is my spirit animal? My impulse was to say raccoon. It's like a garbage monster that nobody really wants around. I looked it up, I took a quiz, and from that quiz that was obviously very accurate. It told me I'm a deer, which honestly, thank you. But I think you're wrong. I mean, isn't that a little bit too nice of an animal? What is a funny quirk you have? Well, whenever I beat a boss in like a video game, I started doing it just as a joke, but I'll go like, I'll snap my fingers and do a finger gun. So it's a little embarrassing, and I'm glad I told you all. Number 5, what are your pet peeves? Oh boy. Oh boy. Like loud eating sounds. You know, the kind. Like loud, gross. Didn't your mom ever teach you to eat kind of eating sounds? But aside from that, it really gets on my nerves when people talk down on cats. You know, saying cats are mean and cold. That's the other pet peeves. Honestly, I'm not sure this is so much as a pet peeve as something valid that shouldn't happen, but it really gets on my nerves when people who are obviously very young, or they have a very young mindset, you know, like emotional maturity of 13 and under, when they talk down on other people who they feel... Well, hello, Teddy. Teddy. I'm sure somebody's pet peeve is talking to your cats like that, and I'm not sorry. It's my channel, guys. Yeah, it gets on my nerves when people, young people, talk down on other young people because they don't like their characters, or they feel like they are better at making characters or stories or drawings than especially their friends, because what kind of friend are you to be talking crap about, you know, their creations? I mean, you're both children. It's not gonna be like Da Vinci style or Shakespeare, you know, you're children. I just don't like it when people are mean to their friends, or especially when people are jerks about creating, because, you know, we're all gonna die, you know, can't we enjoy it while we're here? And then in hell you can berate people's art. Okay, what are your one thing you love about yourself? I love this boy. Does he Hello, Pico Pico. I'm not gonna say the emo thing, and I can't think of anything, but so I had to think about it for a while before answering. He is stuck on my headphone cord. There you go, Pikachu. His name is Teddy Bear, but I call him Pikachu because he hates Pikachu. He attacks my Pikachu plushie constantly. Alright, so after I've done significant amounts of disproving what I'm about to say, my favorite thing about myself is the sound of my own voice. And yes, it sounds stupid, but, you know, let me have it. I mean, the most thing my voice is the thing I'm most complimented on. At work, by people's moms, on the internet. That's all I have to say about it. Yeah, don't judge my voice based on how I talk to my cats. Number 7. Do you have any other hobbies? Yes, I do art. I write on occasion. I have, in past centuries, read books. Hobbies. Oh yeah, I play games. Hobbies. I crochet sometimes. I think that kind of falls under art, though. Excuse me. Number 8. What do you like to do when you're not doing dolly things? I watch YouTube sometimes, but normally it's like, YouTube doll. What are you doing? He's being such a distraction. He's upset that I'm not picking him up. You want to sit on my knee? Come on, Pickle. Good boy. Oh my god. He just climbed from my knee onto my shoulder. Resourceful man. Yeah, but aside from... I mean, doll things are what I like to do most, but... I could be found playing games, watching YouTube, talking to this guy, etc. 9. Name 3 things that describe you. I should have thought this one out. I forgot that was there. Let's see. 3 things. Descriptors. Female. I am female. I am brunette. Female brunette. God, why can't I think of a third word? Oh, idiot. Female brunette idiot. That works. Yeah, I'm sure that's not the response we wanted. So, Lady Baccia, thank you for making the tag. Your list was perfectly fine for my needs. Although you really tripped me up at the end there. Alright, let's see if I can upload this. I'm sorry for the shaky camera. I'm holding it with one hand and I got a 13-pound cat in the other. One more thing. I wanted to ask. Thank you, first of all, for all the subscribers. But what I wanted to ask was, do you new subscribers mind if I do an occasional art video? Or do you think I should make a second channel? Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you just stumbled upon this video, please consider subscribing. I'll make a doll video sometimes. Once in a blue moon, perhaps twice in a century. You know, something like that. But, you know, thanks for watching. Let me know if you think I should make my art channel a different channel instead.